The road to the top is a riddle. What will be my destiny? Money and fame are awaiting, but not enough is raining on me. Maybe I should give it all up. How much more can I take? Out here singing to the heavens. When I gonna get my break? I can run this town. Oh, I can run this town. Oh. Up the mountain, now everybody's looking for me. Spend my life in the desert till something changed inside of me. Now I'm flying over oceans, everybody looking at me. I can run this town. Oh, I can run this town. Oh. This is a shakedown. Order up that beat just like it's takeout. Show me you got soul inside those new shoes, and you can rock and roll with an attitude. So good, so fresh, just the way you like it. Just the way you like it. You're the new MC, you got the remix. Keep it on repeat, just let the beat kick. Everywhere you go, you bring the roof down. Everybody knows you got your own sound. So good, so fresh, just the way you like it. Just the way you like it. Feet. Show me you got soul. Just the way you like it. So good, so fresh. Just the way you like it. So good, so fresh. Get up on your feet, this is a shakedown.
keep going till my feet become blown. I'll keep going till my feet become blown. I'll keep going till my feet become blown. I'll keep going till my till my speaker calm. I'll keep going till my speaker calm low. 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 Till my speaker calm. I'll keep going till my speaker calm low. I'll keep going till my speaker calm low. I'll keep going till my speaker calm low. I'll keep going till my speaker calm low.
Sometimes you gotta pray for a victory. Yeah, I'm overzealous when I'm thinking about the cash flow. I never had no handouts, just came natural. I've been tested so much, all these restless nights, all these different situations that I've been through. I seen pain trying to creep in through the window, but now I'm sliding through the hood in a Benzo. You gotta separate yourself just to elevate. I keep some drink in my cup to see through the hate. Sometimes on the road to glory, you gotta press the brakes. I got a lesson plan for all my past mistakes. I swear I'm proud of all my best and my worst days. Proud of on my feet when I touch the ground. Front of A to Beijing, man, they know the sound. I know I made mistakes, but my mama proud. Fans scream my lyrics out in the background. They ain't know me then, but I'm hot now. They say life's a gamble, you gotta roll the dice. I risked a lot of different things just to live this life. Life down bad, you gotta pay the price. I've been through hell and back just to live this life. They say life's a gamble, you gotta roll the dice. I risked a lot of different things just to live this life. When you down bad, you gotta pay the price. I've been through hell and back just to live this life. I'm faced with a lot of different choices these days. Do a rock and Rolex account or blue face. The whole world know my name off a mixtape. I still got the same brother since 6th grade. G-Wagon, red seats, we on Biscayne. Trips to the Florida Keys, we imported these. Thanking God for the life he afforded me. All this jewelry on my body, acting like the hood. I need a brown skinned chick just like Megan Good. Holding up every promise that I ever made. Music in the background, it's a serenade. Been rapping 10 years, boy, this ain't a phase. I paid dues, paid rent, and I stayed the same. I had teardrops running down my face. I've been through a lot, I had real pain. But thank God, cause we really on a better days. They say life's a gamble, you gotta roll the dice. I risked a lot of different things just to live this life. When you down bad, you gotta pay the price. I've been through hell and back just to live this life. They say life's a gamble, you gotta roll the dice. I risked a lot of different things just to live this life. When you down bad, you gotta pay the price. I've been through hell and back just to live this life. What's a life without sacrifice? Sometimes you gotta thank God and just roll the dice. Chino.
ESL presents ESL Challenger League in partnership with Intel, Acer Predator, DHL, and Qiddiya.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to some North American ESL Challenger League. It's Boggs and Pineapple Phillips with you for this best of three between Wildcard and Regain. And it's a lower bracket matchup for a Wildcard team that I don't think expected to see themselves down here so early.
No, very early indeed. And Boggs, I literally just looked at my notes. The last game we casted was just short of a month ago, and it was Marsborn versus Wildcard. Interestingly, the team that sent Wildcard down to the lower bracket this time around was Marsborn, the exact same matchup with a different result, and now Wildcard find themselves in that do or die versus Regain.
And that was Wildcard without Fiku, if my memory serves me correctly as well.
I believe so. Yes, you are. I actually can't remember. I have Fiki written down, but of course it could be different. Here's the bracket, either way, if you want to see how we got here. As I mentioned, Marsborn taking them down to send them down to the lower bracket. I believe Regain fell not too much earlier. They felt the Skin Rave in the quarterfinals, so they had a bye at the start and then a victory versus In Control, followed by that loss to send them to the lower bracket. The final two in that upper bracket, of course, Skin Rave and Marsborn. Here on the lower side of things, where things get interesting, as we talked about, Wildcard versus Regain and Getting Info versus Boss as the final two sets of matchups in this lower bracket.
We're getting to the end of this bracket. We're getting towards the finals of this second cup. So things are really getting in towards the nitty gritty of things, and everything is becoming more and more important as the season wears on. So for these teams that are trying to qualify for Pro League, everything is so critical, and especially for a team like Wildcard with all that kind of support.
Yeah, Wildcard feeling like they were on a bit of a slump as of late. Still one of the top teams in NA, but they fell from their high graces. Our player to watch, of course, is JBA. We were kind of waffling between him and Fiku and his teammate Fozy. But of course, we decided on JBA, given the fact that Fozy was highlighted the night prior. Very solid performances from him in the last 3 months. He put up the best fight on his team versus Marsborn when they were sent to the lower bracket. I'm excited to see what he can offer against a team like Regain that maybe you don't think of as skilled individually when compared to teams like Marsborn and Wildcard.
Yeah, and the thing is, too, another good reason to have him as our Kadia player to watch is how important JBA's performances are to open up Wildcard, not only offensively, but defensively in terms of rotations and holding sites. He's a very critical rifler for this team, and if he does not have a good performance, it shows noticeably.
Yeah, it shows noticeably, and additionally, it's his rotations, not necessarily the star performances, how he plays, how he sets up and holds angles that is the most important factor in how much he finds success. We do have our veto as well for the matchup. As we mentioned, it is a best of 3. Starting off with the ban of Nuke coming in from Wildcard, followed by Mirage, and then our first pick, of course, being Ancient from the camp of Wildcard.
Yeah, I like the Ancient pick coming through from Wildcard. They've had a pretty rough spell on it, so they're trying to get things back in action. They're trying to get things moving again, get another W. They've had a 7-map loss streak on Ancient. They're trying to change that and get it back to a good map for them. Because prior to that 7-map loss streak, Nate, it was a 7-2 record. Now they're at 7-9. They need to get the ball rolling again, and at this point, it's no better match than this to try and find momentum again on the map.
I think this actually might be reversed. I think
it might be, actually.
Yeah, because Wildcard, the higher seed, almost always chooses Team B, which means they veto second. It's not a bad map for them by any means, a 7-9 record, but a 7-5 record for the likes of Regain is a bit more stellar. Of course, I think no matter what, it's going to be Wildcard with the advantage, but we're going to...
Yeah, I mean, definitely do want to see what Wildcard can do on that map regardless, whether or not they picked it or whether it was forced into by Regain. It's a good opportunity to break the slump. And that's the important thing if you're Wildcard, is breaking that slump, getting confidence back on that map. A 7-game loss streak is incredibly long. So we'll see if they can get over that hump here. Overpasses a map number 2. Wildcard love it, 10-6 record, including a win versus Marsborn. And meanwhile, Regain 1-2. Their previous loss to Wildcard on that map. Inferno, if we do get there, is the decider. So we'll find out if it goes all the way to that 3rd. I think for Wildcard, though, you expect to have this done and dusted in a swift 2-0 fashion. Well, we have just a few more minutes until we get into the action here between Wildcard and Regain, and what we'll find out is whether or not the individuals of Wildcard And the strategies from Stanislaw are enough to trump what Regain can throw in. And maybe a little bit of revenge, too. You get that little revenge sprinkle into the mix of things, and that can always change up how teams play. Lots of experience to be gained by playing the likes of Wildcard regardless, but avenging a 2-0 loss a couple months ago would be a good thing to do for Regain as they start on the T side of Ancient. Moving in towards the B site, Utility going to fly on over. JBA ready to defend with Stanislaw here over towards Cave. He can get the pinch on them with rotations coming through, but it's JBA to stand tall first. Stanislaw pops a couple of heads, though, and now JBA still on site. Jumps on up with that boost. Actually, it's Peeping who gets boosted up on top of JBA, but no kill, nope. Stop of the bomb plant, so that's going to be some extra money and a chance for some economic damage now for the last two remaining players on Regain, Sasha and Fuzenko. So the Glocks in close quarters, always dangerous. They find nothing. Pretty good sweep up for Wildcard. Only problem, they let the bomb go down.
Yep, not the best of starts for Wildcard, but still keeping 4 players up, more than serviceable. Again, getting around is all you really want. However, I don't think the pressure is going to be off just yet. It should be a Regain with a swift rebuy, unless they're going for something a little bit more conservative, but I would expect no such play. Tech 9s, Mac 10s, and another potentially contentious round. Wildcard know what's coming in their direction. M4s of Hamas and MP9. Looking to make this one more convincing, and also looking to keep it clean to build up that CT economy early on and really build up some momentum on this first map.
I do want to ask you, Dave, what are your thoughts about just going for a half buy, like a P250, no armor round, just to get a couple of kills maybe, but mostly save with that bomb plant for the AKs in round 3, given the fact you only got 1 kill?
I don't hate that idea. Honestly, I almost prefer it. If you don't have a Galil, I don't think the firepower is quite there. Now, if you're going for another bomb plant and maybe some damage, forcing them up close and personal with the Mac 10, it can work out as they are now. That utility pop play works out incredibly well to get us to a 4 versus 4. JBA now in the back hall is trying to find something. The spray, though, doesn't quite land. Fozy instead has to trade out his teammate. Things are getting expensive and quickly. Fozy a second, looking for a third, but it's still a 3 versus 2. Now a 3 versus 1, more manageable. Just on the back of box. Fozy knows where he is. It won't stop him from falling. 2 for the play. The young gun, not quite the third. The bomb will be defused, but I would say Regain have done all they need to and more in that round. Despite the loss, they might even go for yet another force, given how much damage they've done.
I don't know how DVRK gets 2 more from back box there. You have the range advantage if you are Wildcard. You have the positioning advantage as well. You know exactly where he is because of that smoke pop. And you feed the tech up close. That is rough and tumble for Wildcard, and not a confident round win at all. Regain going for that half buy now with the Kevlar vests, the Tech 9s up and down the lineup. It can do damage, as we saw what the Tech 9s were capable of last round. This time, SMGs on 2 players for Wildcard. Utility a little more sparse, especially after the early salvo is launched. And they're going to be very careful here. Stanislaw gets overwhelmed in towards Jaguar. DVRK's 3rd in a row on the Tech 9. That is another good start for him. 3 kills in 3 rounds, plus potential for more. MP9 upgraded 2 now. As they move towards middle, audibling out for more space and map control. Fiku over towards Donut's going to have to stand tall and defend this area. The lone defender of Ace side. Fozy spots him out, but the information's not going to be enough. He needs help, and quickly, as out they stream. Don't clear him on the first peak, and the second as well, going 1 by 1. Now help is here. Fozy keeps him alive. JBA strikes 2. And from the looks of things, for the first time in this map, no bomb plan for Regain, and a confident round win for Wildcard.
Very solid to finally cinch down on what was a very solid early economic start for the T side. But again, that was a half buy. They deathballed out. They very nearly found considerable damage yet again. 2 dinks from the final player on the Tech 9 almost opened up that A site. But Wildcard maintained their composure and played the ranged game as they should. 3-0 lead, good utility, good riflery, barring that MP9 for a bit of bonus cash on Stanislaw. And the buy for Regain as well isn't the best either. They have a Galil on Sasha, good utility, and AKs otherwise. Other team bringing up that was a very solid nade. On the player underneath the boost box at B. Oh. They're keeping going. JBA. Point man finds one, but the player you mentioned double naded down to 16 finds the double in response. So the aggression looked solid from Wildcard, but it unravels quickly, and that leaves Fozy alone towards the cave, looking between two different angles to try and hold this B site. That should trigger a rotation. Yep, Peeping's already here. He's worried about Red Room. That's now his teammate's concern instead, Fiku's concern. The setup is still very good on this B site. This double swing should come through. Fozy given one and almost a second. Peeping gets the second instead over towards the ramp. That leaves us back to even footing yet again. Bomb plant can go down. It will go down now. 2 versus 2 though, with Peeping in a very solid position on this wraparound square.
Doesn't spot out the man back stack. Has Fiku supporting, keeping an eye on K, but now they're going to have to isolate angles. Fiku spots the first, sprays for the second, and gets the double takedown. Great stuff from Fiku on the A1S. AK down for both players. And another win for Wildcard, but a very narrow win again for them. These rounds, aside from the last and the pistol, and even the pistol a little bit scrappy, have not been clean. The double kill from that underboost player, despite being naded down to the red, is absolutely ludicrous, and if you're Wildcard, you really can't allow that to happen.
Absolutely cannot. I have to agree. Again, he was on 16 HP. You were set up for a near perfect trade. Sometimes the individuals, though, do just shine. 2 quick headshots from an AK is all you need. Wildcard, though, don't lose the round, even though it was expensive. Regan are again on a weird half buy. They have a Galil on one, pistols on the rest, and they're deathballing middle. Ooh, a team kill there is a bit unfortunate. Fozy in towards Donut with the support from Catwalk, though, is able to shut down this A take. Bombs down middle. They know the last is likely lurking in A main. They've done this exact type of play before. It's the Deagle of Marek, and it's caught. It's walking in the middle of no man's land. Fozy finds that kill, and another clean one from Wildcard. 4 surviving. They're hitting their groove. Regain are offering some resistance here and there, but they aren't doing enough to buck the trend and finally put a round on the board.
No, they're not. They're getting success here and there in minor, small forms, but when it actually comes down to it, Wildcard are winning the rounds clean or no. And if you are on Regain, you're feeling a little bit run down because, yes, you're doing good things, but you're just not able to get all the way over the line. And that's got to sting mentally. It's going to take a lot out of you. And the utility, again, early on from the CT side continues to mar these players. Fozy spam eliminates the first. JBA pushes down. DVRK falls. 2 more towards boost stack. Both handled by JBA. Great 3-piece from our Kidia player to watch. And Zukar, the last one standing in that smoke as it falls and fades. Stanislaw and Peeping combine to take him down. Flawless in the 6th round for Wildcard. And we're about halfway through this first half, a quarter of the way through a full 24-round game, and Wildcard starting to put into cruise control. AKs all over the board, don't even contemplate getting it off. But the craziest thing is Peeping has yet to die.
Yeah, he's seen 2 people and he's gotten 2 kills. Wildcard reading into the defaults and the tendencies of Regain. A younger team, a newer team that might not have the deepest of strat books or defaults. We saw it in the pistol round, the round before last, where we knew the last player was lurking A main. We saw it there with JBA pushing down ramp and getting 3 kills on his AK. Very well done from him. This is where things could very rapidly slide in the way of Wildcard. Out towards B they come. A bit of a new play, and it does catch JBA off trying to run away. Stanislaw, though, still holding in the cup. He finds 1, finds 2, sprays away, has a Tech 9 as well to try and find a 3rd. Actually, the Chaos. Yep, good HE for yet another. The Deagle did find a kill elsewhere in the craziness, but still, Wildcard remain with the advantage. Now a 1 versus 3 for the 1 player on site, and it's Stanislaw to put the final feather in his own cap. 4 for the IGL, and a 7th for the team.
Big individual hold from Stanislaw. JBA got a little overwhelmed there, but at the same time, Stanislaw was around, so was Peeping. The retake was on. Never really became a scary round for Wildcard. They were allowing these bomb plants to come through, but it's not exactly costing them anything at all. It's been very smooth sailing once the bomb has gone down, barring the double down Tech 9 2K from DVRK. So Bright spots for Wildcard, not so much for Regain as we get later and later into this first map. Their pick as well. And as we get later into this map and into this series, it becomes harder and harder for Regain to maintain their spot in the third ECL Season 50 Cup. It's 4-on-4 to start this, though, as the mid-aggression gets punished. 1-for-1 trades favor the T's, and look at the space it's afforded on B. We have virtue of the mini-map, and we can see all that space over, but JBA finds his way back in. Spots out at one, and maybe a second as well. There's at least 2 confirmed bodies over on the side for him. Stanislaw coming back to help through Cave, and he's going to be tested first. Great kill by Sasha, as JBA lined up by Markiv. And so I think this is a safe call for Peeping and Fozy unless they really want to go for this here. They have money, and the smoke kill might just spur them on.
Very, very timely smoke kill. Fozy now phases through it. His teammates spamming the smoke over towards long. Smoke keeps one in Cave as well. Fozy could find this player's sight. Might even just stick the defuse from there. Good kill onto the first flash over. Fozy gonna tap and stick. Peeping, trying to cover, doesn't have the coverage though. Buzenko sneaks by, and Sasha in the meanwhile pushes out of Cave to find the final chaotic. But Wildcard, I don't dislike the try in that 2 versus 4. Very well attempted. Regain though, find themselves with a round on the board at long last.
They gave it a little more than the college try there, Nate. Wasn't bad at all. But for Regain, that's a confidence boost. You get some good headshots on players like JBA and Stan. You don't let them do any real damage to you, and it allows you to really hold down that side. Zukar pushed down early, but Fozy's got the op, but not for long. Fuzenko trades him out, but Fiku pushing down through middle, another one in return. 3 versus 3, back and forth we go. Mid scrims. Not really working out for either team, although it opens up a lot of space for Regain to operate with a lot of time on the clock as well. The double up in Cave could cause some problems as Sasha and DVRK 2 more kills, and JBA caught in the crossfire, stuck between a rock and a hard place, and now forced back into the frying pan from the fire as it explodes in Jaguar. Bomb's going to go down for free on A. Rotation's long for Mark so JBA can at least beat the rotation of the first player. I don't know if he realizes that he had that much time, however. Just a flashbang to work with utility-wise. Under half his HP, just about a third. Spots the jump across, and he knows he has to fight. Through A main comes the backstab to Sasha, delaying, and he does the job himself. 2 in a row off the drop for Regain as we get into the last 3 rounds of this first half. And considering the start, a 7-5 is not terrible for Regain.
Oh, it's not. Stems the bleeding in a big way. 5-7, even by most metrics, is a totally serviceable scoreline, especially considering that 0-7 start. And now Wildcard, they're feeling the hurt. They built up quite a bit of bank, and now it's nearly gone. 2K for JBA is about all we can speak of. It's also interesting to note that Wildcard haven't gone for the op yet either, despite their, again, very big banks. Instead, it's DVRK who pull out the first op in the server over on the T side. That might be another X factor for this team. Feels like Regain are finally finding their individual form, and it's really netting success with their defaults. Wildcard, understandably switching things up as well, getting aggressive over in A main. Fozy pushing forward. The question is, how far does he try to go with this aggression? The answer is further. Already toying with the idea of pushing out to look towards mid, towards elbow. It's being held for, doesn't matter. Fozy finds the kill, gets the heck out of dodge. Good opening, good advantage. Regain pivoting around very quickly now, looking to go over towards Donut instead.
Fiku gets the spot though, drops the smoke, and Sasha takes some spam down to 33 HP. Markulo as well. Fiku 2-3 through the smoke, just letting that silenced M4 rip through the opposing team. And so that op X factor you mentioned, the last alive at a 1 versus 5, and not much DVRK can really hope to do with the sniper. Maybe he gets gifted a pick onto Fiku. He spots him jumping for the spot, But if you're wild card, you can let him save this. What difference does it make at this point? You've got yourself an 8th, and there's the double swing. 1 for DVRK, 2 actually, 1 from the grave. Retribution from beyond the river Styx as the Flames claim a second victim. And all things considered, that wasn't bad at all for DVRK.
No, about his best case scenario, 2 kills. I guess the best case would be saving the op. But, you know, not a real chance in that kind of 1v5 situation. Tactical timeout, compelled from Regain, makes sense. They want to go for the investment. I don't blame them either. They can get 2 AKs, some MAC-10s. Their pop plays over towards B have borne fruit more often than not. So if we can see maybe a split play through Donut with the AKs coming up ramp, supported by something else, someone throwing utility, it could really work out for this offensive. The question is, do they want to speed things up or do they want to slow things down and play for picks with those 2 AKs?
They've been liking the mid scrims a lot. Something tells me they're going to try and go for a donut play or maybe a red push. I don't know. I feel something fast and aggressive out of this team.
You're right. Finding up utility and 4 in towards elbow. Fiku going to race into donut. Oh, that spam too is so good. Fiku only finds 1 though. Fozy. Second player in the defensive over, and Donut finds 2 more. Peeping, holding for that play out A main. It was a fast split A through middle. And while it is an interesting idea, it seems a bit too complicated for a half buy round like that, or for an investment that's cobbled together, I should say, instead. 9-2. 10 seems likely at this point for Wildcard, who are breezing through this first map. Again, the map pick of Regain. Given this kind of performance in the first, I am somewhat worried for the second.
Somewhat, I have to agree. I think there were some promising signs early for Regain, especially with the bomb plants. And then when you look at just how things have really continued, Wildcard have been winning by skill alone for the most part, and just throwing frags at the problem, just peeking out, taking aim like that, just over-aggressing, over-dueling, and it's leading to some results where Regain are able to get a couple of kills here and there, but it's not enough to really stand out in a good way for Regain, and they're just getting skill dipped for the most part. So while they're able to get a couple of rounds on the board, it's a pretty small drop in the bucket compared to the 10 Wildcard have in the first half on the CT side of Ancient. We'll see if there's more Regain can do, though. They had a good chance at the first pistol. Maybe there's something else. We'll find out when we come back from the halftime break.
Sometimes you gotta pray for a victory. Yeah, I'm overzealous when I'm thinking about the cash flow. I never had no handouts, just came natural. I've been tested so much, all these restless nights, all these different situations that I've been through. I seen pain trying to creep in through the window, but now I'm sliding through the hood in a benzo. You gotta separate yourself just to elevate. I keep some drink in my cup to see through the hate. Sometimes on the road to glory, you gotta press the brakes. I got a lesson plan for all my past mistakes. I swear I'm proud of all my best and my worst days. Proud of on my feet when I touch the ground. Front of 8 at Beijing, man, they know the sound. I know I made mistakes, but my mama proud. Fans scream my lyrics out in the background. They ain't know me then, but I'm hot now. They say life's a gamble, you gotta roll the dice. I risked a lot of different things just to live this life. Life down bad, you gotta pay the price. I've been through hell and back just to live this life. They say life's a gamble, you gotta roll the dice. I risked a lot of different things just to live this life. When you down bad, you gotta pay the price. I've been through hell and back just to live this life. I'm faced with a lot of different choices these days. Do a rock and roll Lex account of Blueface. The whole world know my name off a mixtape. I still got the same brothers since 6th grade. G-Wagon red seats, we on Biscayne. Trips to the Florida Keys, we imported these. Thanking God for the life he afforded me. All this jewelry on my body, acting like the hood. I need a brown skinned chick just like Megan Good. Holding up every promise that I ever made. Music in the background, it's a serenade. Been rapping 10 years, boy, this ain't a phase. I paid dues, paid rent, and I stayed the same. I had teardrops running down my face. I've been through a lot, I had real pain. But thank God, cause we really on a better days. They say life's a gamble, you gotta roll the dice. I risked a lot of different things just to live this life. When you feeling bad, you gotta pay the price. I've been through hell and back just to live this life. They say life's a gamble, you gotta roll the dice. I risked
Slide of a first half ends with a tremendous advantage for Wildcard. A 10-2 CT half on their opponent's map pick to start off this best of three. It's Pineapple Phillips and Boggs on the mic. And now Regain to dig themselves out of the hole they find themselves in. Two sets of dualies for Marek and Fuzanko. Is there a kit in play? It does not look like it. You have one set of utility, which looks like two spread out across on the T side of Wildcard for this B site take.
Well, they're going to get the bomb down for pretty much free here. No congestion at all from Regain. As the smokes and the Molotovs wall the CTs completely out. The rotations are here, but Regain are just waiting out this utility, trying to deathball in on the CT side. Two dual Beretta pairs might make it something a little bit more effective, but already the first man around the corner follows that Sasha down, peeping with that one. JBA a trade onto Fuzanko, and Fozy fates the dualies, gets taken down, but another kill from the dual Berettas into this 2v2 makes peeping pop on through. And so Zukar, with no time, has to bail out and head for the hills. Stanislaw catches him on retreat. Everyone falls. But do you think Wildcard cares?
Not in the slightest. No reason to save money. At this point, it's 11-2. They already have a tremendous advantage because they won the round. They're going to go for rifles because why not? You don't need to build up bank if you can close it out in the next two rounds. They'll leave Fozy and Fiku on the Mac 10s to run around a bit and also buy some extra utility. But unless a real sign of hope comes through in this round for Regain on these MP9s and 5.7s, this map will likely end in the next two. Aggression in middle. We didn't see this often from Wildcard. They kind of just went towards Donut and held from there. Far more hands-on setup from this CT side of Regain. They have the right read, and they will get aggressive. The 5.7, though, takes its shot too early. Won't stop the other, though, on the site proper from finding one before it's felled. 4 versus 3, site control taken, but Cave is occupied by the CTs, and that might give them an avenue back in on the retake.
A little bit of nade damage coming through, but the flank from Fozy might just shut this all down. That kill from Stanislaw goes a little bit further. One on the backstab, and two as JBA comes in to help out. One more round separating Wildcard and Victory on their opponent's pick, map 1, overpass waiting in the wings. And already a very, very solid T start, and not much Regain have to oppose this next round with. 4 MP9s, a solitary deagle, and only one player at double-digit kills. That's usually how it stands, though, when you're only posting 2 rounds in 15.
Yes, it is. Well, the 2. They'll buy what they can. It's better than I thought it would be. MP9s and a deagle. JBA spots the toes of one around the smoke. It's Zukar tagged to 47. He's on alert. He needs to be careful alone here. Spamming the smoke. He's caught. Good kill for Fuzanko. Peeping out, flashed away in towards Jaguar.
Oh, there's the trade. Back to 4v4, and Fozy might just have a little bit more. Easy one onto Zukar. Goes back for the third of the round, but Fuzanko will answer back with his second. 3 versus 3, even again. A situation we found ourselves in quite a few times between these two teams, even to even to even, just with less and less numbers for both sides alive. A site open, uncontested by Regain, 2 through mid, 1 flanking around Snake, and the Cuppy player gets dome, peeping pops out. It's a Wildcard, playing down a man, taking contact, having to fight their way onto the side now. First kill to level it up, 2 versus 2. Vuzenko low, 43 HP. Fiku close, great duel again, won by him. Just needed the headshot, all down to DVRK now. Has the most kills, has the best weapon of these 3 remaining players. Can he do it? Spotted out, and diving back away is Stanislav. Knows he has the player advantage, and Fiku waiting to try and establish that crossfire. Flash goes high, smoke goes down, spray goes through, and so DVRK still stands, just more and more wounded until he's kneecapped by Fiku. Wrapping this one up nicely for Wildcard, 13-2. Some scary moments here and there, but considering the fact that Wildcard came into this map losing 7 in a row on Ancient, not a bad way to get that monkey off your back and find a way onto the win column again.
Yes, it is. Very solid performance from Wildcard. Everybody putting up the numbers, having individual moments. Some players, of course, quieter than others. Fozy is the one that definitely stole the show on this one. At least 21-7, probably more. There's 22 right there. Very solid, domineering performance for Wildcard, and that leaves me worried for Regain when we get to that second map box.
Yeah, Overpass is our second map, and that's a much better map statistically for Wildcard, and a much worse map statistically for Regain. The Opera's duel might come a little bit more into the forefront. Didn't see much for DVRK with it. He held it once, and he got 1 kill plus the molly. But overall, Wildcard in full control of this series, an elimination matchup between these two teams in the lower bracket of ECL Season 50 Cup 3. We'll see what happens on Overpass after these messages.
till my speakers come below. I'll keep going till my speakers come below. I'll keep going till my speakers come below. I'll keep going till my till my speakers come. I'll keep going till my speakers come below. 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 Till my speakers come. I'll keep going till my speakers come below. I'll keep going till my speakers come below. I'll keep going till my speakers come below. I'll keep going till my speakers come below.
Sometimes you gotta pray for a victory. Yeah, I'm overzealous when I'm thinking about the cash flow. I never had no handouts, just came natural. I've been tested so much, all these wrestlers nice. All these different situations that I've been through. I seen pain trying to creep in through the window, but now I'm sliding through the hood in a benzo. You gotta separate yourself just to elevate. I keep some drink in my cup to see through the hate. Sometimes on the road to glory, you gotta press the brakes. I got a lesson plan for all my past mistakes. I swear I'm proud of all my best and my worst days. Proud of on my feet when I touch the ground. Front of 8 at Beijing, man, they know the sound. I know I made mistakes, but my mama proud. Fans scream my lyrics out in the background. They ain't know me then, but I'm hot now. They say life's a gamble, you gotta roll the dice. I risked a lot of different things just to live this life. Life feeling bad, you gotta pay the price. I've been through hell and back just to live this life. They say life's a gamble.
Well, it was a pretty easy breezy map for Wildcard on Ancient. We now look to Overpass to see if Wildcard can continue their dominance versus Regain and stay alive in the lower bracket here as we get into the later stages of this third cup for ESL Challenger League North America Season 50. Boggs and Pineapple Phillips with you. And Nate, when we look at Overpass, the record paints a much better picture for Wildcard, a much bleaker image for Regain, and I think we'll be seeing much of the same that we saw on that first map.
I fear we're going to see more of the same, I think is the best way to put it, because it was a very difficult start for Regain. Again, to recap, 2-13, they won 2 rounds in a row in the first half, and that was absolutely it. They didn't have enough runway to get the ball rolling in the second half. But again, I'm hoping they've warmed up. We saw some moments of individual promise. You mentioned it in the last breakdown. They had 3 or 4 bomb plants in a row to start off the map, but could never get across the line. The individuals popped off to win 2 rounds in a row and very nearly broke that CT economy, but they couldn't quite get there. They couldn't quite stabilize. And as you mentioned, this is a map that is played far less by Regain, a 1-2 record for them, and a 13.3% win rate on the T side. That a pretty picture does not paint.
No, indeed. Even the 55.6% CT rate does little to overshadow such, can't really sugarcoat a disastrous number. 13% T side. 1.3 rounds out of every 10. That's less than 2 rounds every half on average.
Yeah, less than. And of course, 3 maps played, as I mentioned, compared to the 16 of Wildcard. A 10-6 record for them. 57.2 on the CT, 48.9 on the T. Still less than 50%, but a far cry from just above 13. We've bought enough time, though. We are into the action. It looks like Regain will be starting on the CT side. Thank goodness for their hopes and aspirations. And Wildcard on the T side. Again, they struggle a bit on this side of the map, but given the support behind this org, you should give them the advantage. Fozy at the spear point. He has been that star fragger from the first map. And again, it's a hands-off approach over towards a site. This time it's B, with Regain playing towards short and water instead.
Peeping on the lurk to cut off the flank, only gets 1, and that opens up the monster tunnel. Stanislaw overwhelmed as it's now down to Fiku, who's on 12 HP, JBA and Fozy. The latter 2 now left with it all to do. JBA 1 up close looking for the second. Finds 2 and 3! All 3 from the pit. And what a play from JBA, winning the round single-handedly for Wildcard as he had nobody there with him.
Nobody whatsoever. Still a tremendous 3K from him. Our player to watch for a reason. And Regain, again, find themselves behind. Set of shots from the Glock. Not even 1-shot range for that first. Had to get 2. Of course, mopping up that third from his teammate support up in heaven. 1 MAC-10, rifles otherwise, and it's a lot of deagles with some 5.7s over on the defense. A save, but a little bit of investment in the form of these upgraded pistols, and for good reason, as we see DVRK already finding the first. That is the MAC-10 out of the round with no trade coming through from Wildcard.
Yeah, it's untradeable as there's nobody else in the area for the refrag, and I don't know if you really want to re-peek into the deagle after a shot like that either. In comes the B exec though, smokes going in, flash not going high, peeping just drive fighting out. Has to be careful of getting his dome popped by another deag, as there's 2 in the pit. All 4 Regain players holding crouched, with late heaven presence coming through. Peeping to the swing in here, spies all of them, but he only gets 1. JBA with 2, Fozy with the other, and DVRK letting that hand cannon ring, but it is JBA who sings. 4 kills on the round for him, and a 2-0 start for Wildcard. Much stronger here on this overpass CT side than they looked on Ancient, and of course we expected that given their record going forward, or T-side, excuse me, than we saw on the Ancient start. But for Regain, this is another round where you can't really expect too much success. It's just MP9s, USP for DVRK, Kevlar on 4. DVRK is saving for that op. That is what can change something. And maybe 2-3 kills here on the MP9s, that's 1. Doesn't get the second, though. Could have changed a little bit more, but Stanislaw wounded too. I don't know if there's an AK down for him here. Fozy going to support him with the kill onto DVRK. And that should just signal about the end of the round. What kind of chip damage can Markio and Sasha do? This flank from Sasha might actually yield something good.
Good. Any damage is good damage and a half by like this. Stan, you mentioned it. Oh, he was holding the flank. It doesn't matter. Sasha finds him. JBA gets the trade, though. No upgrade for that MP9. Just Marek. Where's he at? Bottom con. Rotating up and held for as well by JBA. The T-side slowing things down, waiting for the CTs to get antsy. A bit of a reversal in rolls, but it works out for this T-side. 3 AKs stay up. And 3 rounds in a row for Wildcard.
3 rounds in a row, 3 kills per round average for our player to watch, JBA, so far. I think he's having a pretty good start on Overpass. He didn't get a lot of action early on Ancient. It was a lot of mid and A heavy plays. He was more of a B player, so he got a little bit here and there, but not much overall. Right now, he's seeing a bulk of the action just charging on through, and he is loving life on the scoreboard right now. Takes a big nade, though, to kick off this round as Stanislaw entries down the stairs, hard pressure towards top of bathrooms, and he's going to slip on through into the waiting arms of Zukar, who tosses out a nade instead and might just give Stanislaw what he wants on that peak. Gets spotted, both players will disengage. And so we go back to the waffling default of a T-side on Overpass.
Standard. The map might be finally back in the pool, but it has not changed in terms of overall play. At least not too much, I should say. Five versus 5, Op in DVRK's hands. Bringing it out early. We saw it once and it had no impact in the last map. I don't think, actually, it had 1 kill in a 1v5 along with the Molotov. So it at least did something. B-side though. Throwing a bit of a fake over towards bathrooms, getting front bathrooms control, and now grouping up towards B. Only 2 defenders on the site proper. In fact, everyone else is around towards A, albeit with quick rotations. Peeping. The man entering in finds 1 spot to the second. 4 versus 4, but the bomb still hasn't been planted. Believe there is at least a smoke in heaven to make the rotations longer. The Molotov from Regain does good to buy some time. Fozy slinking around towards short, finds 1. And so regains the advantage. Doubling down, catches the flank in Con. It was a slow take, kind of stalled in the meanwhile for Wildcard, but it still pans out. Bomb down 2v4, Sasha and DVRK compelled the save. Still no rounds to be shown for this defense, and again, they need all the rounds they can get.
The save, though, keeps the op in hand at the very least. That's going to give them something to fight for and fight with in the next round. Unless it gets taken away, that lurk from Fozy is a danger to that op. I do like the double up here, though. Make sure at least one player keeps the big green in hand. Such a dynamic weapon to have on Overpass, and it's one thing that I really like about Overpass is how much you can do with the op, how many different spots you can play, how many different peaks you can make, how much you can do with that weapon, more so than pretty much any other map in the pool, except for maybe Dust 2, and I would argue that Overpass has a little more dynamism to it. But you need to have something around it, and right now, when you have 1 guy on 4 kills and 4 guys with 1 kill, there leaves a lot to be desired with that kind of a stat line.
Absolutely, it does. Half buy coming in. If they had 3 players survive, they might have gone for a force, but with only 2, they'll put some MP9s on board to hopefully do some damage, and we're going to see something unique. A boost over. Look for that player at the long bathroom side of things. That's the op of DVRK, and it's lucky to be in his hands still. Very heads up play. They saw the Deagle play there earlier on in this map. Good adjustment and read. Nearly finding that hero weapon. Spam from the M4 though. Dinks 1, finished by an MP9. Stan gets a trade via the player in Con, but he's answered in kind. Another spam through the smoke, finds a kill. An advantage for Regain. 4 versus 3, still tenuous, still anybody's round. But again, they need this kind of advantage to get the ball rolling, to get the first round on the board.
And back towards B, they're shifting as well. 3 players to defend, 2 through Con, that deadly door, and Peeping gets caught by Marky walking through. The push is coming out of B. Fozy spots 1, gets himself out, and clears the close corner. But this is such a bad spot for Wildcard to be in. The bomb possessed by Regain, and that extra rotation is coming through heaven to watch out for that B site wrap. This round's done. Regain are going to get there first on the CT side, and I don't know if Wildcard are even going to be able to do more than save their AKs here. I think we're going to have 4 alive for Regain and an upgrade for Fuzenko as well, because there were rifles available over towards short. I would like to see him try and get rid of that MP9 for something a little bit more potent. You have to feel that Wildcard can't afford to go for this now. It's an unwinnable situation if you're Regain, so try and get that upgrade quickly as we end the round now. Time expires, and great stuff from Regain. The spam really opening up that round, and an even better catch on to Peeping to really salt the round away.
A big round to find, not only because it gets them around relatively early, at least earlier than the first map in the series, but it also gives them a bit of an economic buffer as well. It was a save/half-buy round. Those MP9 players still had about 2K in the bank, and that means they have a bit of a cushion going into round number 6. You can see everybody barring Sasha is at above 2K, and in fact, 3/5 of the team is above 3K. Gives you a bit of resiliency if you stumble after that first round victory, and it gives them a little bit more hope going forward. This T side, though, still has the investment for another round or two. And that is a sloppy fight for Peeping, but not a sloppy shot from Fozy. Quick trade onto the MP9. The 4 versus 4 secured for the T side. Bomb not making its decision just yet. It looks like maybe a split in towards water, followed by a B play, but Wildcard are known for keeping their options open.
And it is a 4v4, so their options are still wide open. They possess the bomb, they have a lot of B site control, not much towards A, and they do not have anything in con. That's held on to strongly by Regain with 2 players down there. Ooh, the peek for Fozy. He's going to get domed. Stanislav falls in the interim too. Things are collapsing again for Wildcard. As later into these rounds, the CT side gets antsy. Fiku walks right over the con stairs, doesn't check, and Zukar gets the easiest kill of this matchup. JBA, though, 1 versus 4. First one down. Another one potentially biting the dust there as he dunks onto Marku. Sprays away. Headshot 2. Op around next corner. Time is there. 27 seconds to go. Smoke for the sewer pipe blooms now, allowing for that cross. Shot rings out. He knows one's there. JPA, though, thinking a little bit sneaky. Goes back in. Headshot onto Zukar. And it's all down to one shot. He's got to go towards B. Time winding out. Molotov for the pit. DVRK has the swing telegraphed by the Molotov and saves the round for Regain. But JBA activates again. 3 quick kills with the headshots, all of them. And just could not find the last, the Opper. And for Wildcard, it seems that they're playing a little bit too slow on this T side, Nate. They're allowing Regain to push and take control. And the strangest thing is, too, they're getting caught not watching angles.
Yeah. We were actually praising them just a little while ago, and it was an anti-eco where they were up against the MP9s. They were holding the flank, they were holding connector, they were slowing things down and making sure they were holding kinds of aggressive plays for the flanks, and now they're just caught unawares. Very different from Wildcard, unexpected from them, and that gives an opportunity to Regain to really capitalize on this kind of laxing, this relaxing, this slacking from Wildcard. Again, a B play on the cards, one coming in from water. Marek good for 1 from the barrels. Fiku, though, double in response. Finds that first, and Sasha as well towards Graffiti. Buzenko in the smoke is good for 1, but he's snuck by, not quite. Stanislav on that Tech 9 gets the kill in the chaos. The final pair, both down below towards Graffiti. One has an op, unwieldy in the retake. If you had to guess, they might just call a save unless they can get a kill here very shortly.
They might have to start thinking about getting that op back to safety as well. It has the 2 flashbangs, but in it charges, pistol in hand. DVRK, nothing. Second man around the corner, spammed away around it by Fozy. And so Wildcard back to their winning ways, return the favor with 2 off the drop, and get back to a 3-round lead. The buy will still be there for Regain. The op is back in the hands of DVRK. The rifle's in the hands of 2. Zukar with a FAMAS. Marku with an MP9. And for Wildcard, they've already had a solid T-half. 5 rounds. They get 6, 7, 8. All the better for them. Still potential for another 10-2. Maybe a little less likely, I think, given the fact it's CT side for Regain on overpass. But if they overextend like Zukar is here towards top mid, he might get caught. Wise to fall away as time has allowed for a lot of T's to push up by Fountain.
It has. Not challenging long bathrooms this time around. Okay, playing the bathrooms angle, like it. Fozy, he's been deadly on his op when he's had it. There's the info off the flashbangs. He needs to be careful of this op. It's holding the perfect angle. Here comes the execute from long. EVRK distracted, looking to support. Will he be caught in the back? They're actually both here. A very worrisome fight for them if Peeping gets the timing, but DVRK gets two. Peeping finally activates, but Sasha in the meanwhile finds one. JBA another, but Marek is totally discounted in Con. The double up, totally unexpected. It's Marek to find the final. And again, Wildcard slowing down. Wildcard allowing for rotations and not expecting these kind of aggressive flank plays to come through from Regain.
So for Regain, they're back to winning ways. They stall out the onslaught of Wildcard rounds with a 2-round streak. And Wildcard's economy, not yet recovered, is forcing them into a buy of Tech 9s, a Mac 10, and an AK. Utility is quite light too. And mark you, after that nice hold from Khan, it's going down towards Monster. Sasha here with him. Out come the T's. 2 kills, 1 for JBA, 1 for Fozy. Make it 2 as JBA is traded. Good dynamic play from those two on the entry, allowing the bomb to go down as the smokes bloom around, the flashes go high, and nothing but kills. And Wildcard saying bye-bye to the Regain players as they're going to run for the hills and save here. One isolated round for the CT side. Not what you want to see if you're Regain, especially after giving yourselves a little bit of hope. It's 6 now to the T's as we get into the later stages, the dying embers of this first half, and Wildcard about to go on defense.
Again, you need all the rounds you can get on this defense if you are Regain. We talked about their dismal 13.3% win rate on the T side. Honestly, with that kind of scoreline, if that is to be expected, you want 10 rounds on this defense, and we are a very far cry from that being a possibility. EVRK, though, at least hold on to that op and the hope that comes along with it. He can drop a rifle, as can his teammate. The question is, do they want to go for a force buy on the CT side, or do they want to go for that humble half buy? We've seen it work out before. That got them on the board. And they're going to take a tack pause to talk this one through. Makes sense from them. I was going to say they were going for the half buy, but I actually don't think they are. Full investment coming through, including that MP9 for Fuzenko. Hard to see your top frag on an SMG.
Definitely don't want to see that. The timeout is good, though. Gives Regain a little chance to breathe. Refocus, refresh. I want to see more from DVRK, though. We saw a great performance on Ancient from him, and on a map that should be more kind to the Opera, especially getting all this CT side action. You want to see that really activate. When he has had it and he's had opportunities to use it, he's been good. But those opportunities haven't always been there. I feel like he has to reach out and grab them from Wildcard by force. Just like this. Take a peek. Take a fight. Use the op on overpass. Be free with it. And Zukar goes up to support him, and he finds Fozy around the smoke at Fountain. A great start for Regain off the back of the timeout. And Sasha's here to keep an eye on Khan, too. It's going to be cleared diligently by JBA. And will he find the duel, though? That's the better question. Gets the timing as Sasha backs away, but here's the second man around the corner. Zukar trades him out. Mark you dead otherwise on the map, however, as B-side is taken single-handedly by Peeping. He only had to win one duel. And Fiku prematurely fires away. Reveals his position, and the flank is on. Peeping's gonna get caught from behind, taking way too long to activate onto the site. And for Wildcard, they had it all down. All they had to do was walk onto the B site and take it over. And they backpedal right into the arms of Regain.
Backpedal, they stall. Now Stanislav is going to be caught. Not quite for free. He's actually lucky to be alive, but he doesn't stick to plant either. Comes off of it, hoping to find a fight instead. 1v3. Flash doesn't quite work out, but his shot doesn't either. 2 here short. They line up, but he can't quite get the transfer. Wazenko gets the trade. So there is a hope for Regain to at least get even footing. They've won the round and they've almost reset. I would say they have reset this T side, but they're actually going to be going for an investment instead. Fozy stuck on a paltry 1850. Maybe a Tech 9 or a Deagle for him. Well, the first map was a Fozy round, or a Fozy map, I should say. Map 2 is all JBA, 15 and 6 on this T side. And Zukar now getting aggressive. Good flash forces him away, and he might just get run down here. The Tech 9 is at point, spamming away. It's difficult to spam that quickly, but Fozy finds that, and Stanislaw drops the op to DVRK as well. A disastrous setup on A. Sasha racing in towards Optimus, hopes to find an opening. One spotted, but no kills found, just a dink instead. Fozy racing forward also finds Fuzenko. It's just Marek on that MP9. Well, he has found 2. He still needs to find a heck of a lot more on only 18 HP.
He needs to find more kills, not more death. And right now, around that smoke, death seems to be what will find him. Fiku has the angle and the kill. And a 7-4 scoreline means the worst case for Wildcard now is a 7-5. That's not too bad at all. On the T side of Overpass with a 7 or an 8-4, excuse me, as the best potential outcome, a very solid T start, and the buy forthcoming from Regain, triple MP9s, a Deagle on DVRK, and Vuzenko with a 5-7 does not inspire confidence. And Regain, bodies at the problem, pushing into short. Vuzenko leading the charge, anti-flash and point man around the corner, peeping done, AK upgrade. JBA trades it out elsewhere, though one of those MP9s has fallen. Another one around that door as it gets blown asunder by the HE. JBA in a bit of a pickle here, but he does have some support. Stanislaw around, gets caught by Markyu as well. A lot of these wildcard players just getting caught on these pushes. JBA, though, another one through the door, not expecting the third man there. And Fiku caught with his pants down, but he gets him back up and delivers one punishing blow. 2 more to find, but Sasha has the information on the sound cue, knowing where Fiku is. Drops a smoke top ladder as Fiku stomps his way on forward. Walking now, they know where he is though, and they're doubling up on him. Well read and well positioned are the Regain duo, and Markyu wins the duel cleanly. It's a 7-5 T-half for Wildcard into that second one, where they will look to salt it away against Regain's 13.3% win rate on the T side when we come back from the break.
Respectable 7-5 half between Wildcard and Regain. Far more respectable than the 10-2 slide we saw in the first. Question is, can Regain find their footing on this T side, or will it fall by the wayside? It's Pineapple Phillips and Boggs on the mic, and Regain again with that 13% win rate on this T side of Overpass to try and mount a bit of a comeback. They need 8 rounds to close this one out. That is a hard-fought 8 rounds if their stats are anything to go by.
It is going to be hard fought. They're going to need to play the best they've ever done on this map, on this T side, to make something happen against Wildcard in half 2. And Fozy starts it off with a dome shot. Make it 2. JBA fallen to Fuzenko, but Fiku's there. And Fozy with a third, sitting on the bench and just lounging while he gets 3 headshots. Peeping chimes in for the last. And Wildcard, a succinct pistol round of the CT side. No bomb plant at all for Regain. And for Wildcard, they can buy what they want. MP9s, M4s, a FAMAS, and Regain on nothing but the Glock. Okay, P250 for Mark U, maybe. He's got a knife, and only a knife. And only a knife. And please tell me that's a HUD glitch. No, it's not.
I'm hoping it's
not a HUD glitch. He's running back to spawn. Oh, no.
Oh, no.
It's a kill box in mid.
I say, at least they're just running into a meat grinder.
No SMG, so not all that money.
Yep. Maybe they saw the rifles and said, you know what? Go for it. Reminds me of the old days when people would see a Molotov and just that peeping. Full running headshot. Recovers the dropped M4. Fozy was the lone casualty in the round, so not too bad. Actually, JBA grabbed the FAMAS as well, so the only thing lost in the round was an MP9. Acceptable for this CT side. More than acceptable, I dare say. Now the rifles come out. Galil for Zukar. Good enough utility. The question is, will they get the opportunity to go for an execute, or will Wildcard shut them down?
Well, right now they're getting a lot of con control. And moving on towards what seems like an A fountain lean. Double up through long, though, for Wildcard. Fozy and Fiku. First man spotted, first man down. Fozy scales on forward, sprays a second and a third through the place set. And Fuzenko walking right into the waiting arms of Stanislaw on the MP9. Both spot each other. And Fuzenko quick on the draw. Nice headshot again from him. But Fozy with another. His CT side now eclipsing the T from JBA, who has not had to do much on this defensive end of things. And Fuzenko, 1 versus 5. Walks, a lot of noise, into Fiku, who's ready to receive him and give him a swift trip down to Hades' realm. 10-5 for Wildcard. 3 more, and this series is done, and a dusted Wildcard move on through the lower bracket. And I'm curious as to who is winning that Getting Info matchup that's also going on simultaneously. Getting Info versus Boss. That one, first map over, won by Getting Info, 13-4.
One-sided. Shane at 21 kills in that one.
Too.
Yeah. Doesn't paint the prettiest of pictures. Early fight again towards bathrooms. A death ball from the pistols. We saw this at least find a little bit of damage in the prior map, and it's working out well enough now. At least 2 kills for the price of 2. Upgraded weapons secured. Now it's 2 AKs and a deagle versus just pistols. But Wildcard seem to be reading this well. A player pushing up long. Stanislav's going to be greeted by all 3 here. Has a lineup, but not the shot. Sasha takes him down instead, and now it's Peeping's turn. Swinging out, he finds next to nothing. Trying to buy time with that smoke, but they're ahead of it. Holding it, he finds one blinded now on just his pistol. He's hoping the support comes through. Peeping, Glock out, bursts one, finds the second. They had no helmet, so it makes sense, but the Glock taking down the AKs is not something I expected to see in that round.
No, and that's something, it doesn't matter if they have helmets or not. That's a highlight reel play. That's a clip it moment. What a play by Peeping. Trust in the Glock. Just gets it done. Two more now separating Wild Card and a date with the winner of Getting Info versus Boss. The op is out for Fozy. The AK's up for Regain. And another con A split from the looks of things, as Regain are doing the same thing they've done pretty much every single round. And Peeping's going to take the fight to Marku, backs away. JBA, though, continues to hold through the fire and finds the head, rings the bell, and sends Marku to death. More dire for Regain now.
I didn't realize Fozy took the Kill King away.
Yeah,
from
he's
him.
had a monster half on the CT side.
Yes, he has. The op is out as well. 4 AKs, a little bit of utility. There's a player waiting in the bathrooms with an M4A1S. That's Fiku. Op shot misses. Fiku finds nothing. Now Fozy might get run down. He's at risk. Stanislaw holding from Dumpster, though. Holds the line, as does Fozy. 2 apiece. Bringing more and more kills on the board for himself. He picks up an AK for a teammate. He buys himself an op. Definition of a very healthy economy on this defense. And we were worried that Regain would struggle on this T side. They have 0 rounds thus far. Act 10, Galil's 1 AK. Not much utility to be spoken of on at least Marek. There's enough for an execute, but not a full set.
He got a molly late.
Guess it's something, but I'm holding my breath. Fozy peeks out early, aggressive. He'll take some damage and fall away. Now it's Fiku's turn. Fiku finds nothing. But Fozy will instead get a trade. 4 versus 4. His op now rotating around very aggressively towards long. Low HP, he'll still find one. It's his playground. 4 versus 3. Still a chance for Regain. No reason to save, of course. Fozy's looking to slam the door right in their faces. He's now at map. Ooh, another miss.
The crouch, I think, kept the long player alive.
Makes sense. Stan. Smothering. Nope. Instead, it's Fozy to get the kill and drop the bomb. Fozy still alive despite the nade. He has the deagle out now as well. He's trying to harvest.
Ace watch for him. He's gonna let them both go. JBA steals the ace and he steals the 4K as well, but nobody really cares that much on Wildcard. They got the job done swiftly in both. 13-2 on Ancient, 13-5 on Overpass. Fozy had a magnificent series. JBA a solid Overpass and did not disappoint on Ancient either when he was called upon. And for Wildcard, yeah, there were a couple moments here and there where it was a little scary, a little sketchy. The concentration lapsed a little bit. But overall, they got in, did the job, got out, move on to the next round tomorrow night.
Yep. A statement performance, I should say. A very solid return to form. Some people might have been a bit worried with their loss versus Marsborn. Granted, Marsborn is a very solid team right now. But even with that, this is a statement. It doesn't matter who your opponent is. A 13-2, 13-5, especially with Fozy, one of your star players, fragging like he did in this one, with JBA having his moments as well. Very good to see that Wildcard are still looking solid at this point in ESL Challenger League Season 50.
Yeah, and considering again they have to make a lower bracket run, it is not going to be the easiest of things. Again, they play the winner of Getting Info versus Boss tomorrow. Winner of that moves on into the consolidation final. And then, of course, the grand final on Sunday night. So a lot of things coming to a head right now in ECL Season 50 and Wildcard. Back to winning ways, back on top on Ancient too. Another important thing to note, they broke a 7-game losing streak on that one. And our Kidia player to watch, JBA, he did solid again. He had a very decent performance on Ancient, a great performance on Overpass, especially that T side was their main engine. But Nate, that's going to just about wrap things up for us tonight, won't it?
Yes, it will. A very short night, a very quick night, I should say, for us. As again, Wildcard looked to make a statement, and they did so successfully. On behalf of my co-commentator Boggs and the production crew, I'm going to wish you a good night. And we will see you tomorrow, I believe, not us specifically, but the broadcast will, with some more ESL Season 50 action. Stay tuned. They'll see you then.
ESL presents ESL Challenger League in partnership with Intel, Acer Predator, DHL, and Qiddiya.
The road to the top is a riddle. What will be my destiny? Money and fame are awaiting, but not enough is raining on me. Maybe I should give it all up. How much more can I take? Out here singing to the heavens. When I gonna get my break? I can run this town. I can run this town. I can run this town.
this is a shakedown. Order up that beat just like it's takeout. Show me you got soul inside those new shoes, and you can rock and roll with an attitude. So good, so fresh, just the way you like it. Just the way you like it. So good, so fresh. You're the new MC, you got the remix. Keep it on repeat, just let the beat kick. Everywhere you go, you bring the roof down. Everybody knows you got your own sound. So good, so fresh, just the way you like it. Just the way you like it. So good, so fresh. Yeah, you like it, the way you like it. Oh, yeah, you like it, the way you like it now. Yeah, you like it, the way you like it. Oh, so good, so fresh. Get up on your feet. Show me you got soul. Just the way you like it. So good, so fresh. The way you like it. Just the way you like it. The way you like it. So good, so fresh. Get up on your feet, this is a shakedown.